command.
Hello everyone and welcome to GilBroz Gaming Channel. I'm the dude. We're about to play Knights and Merchants.
Yes.
Okay guys, this is mission
me.
3.
At your
As you can
service.
see, I'm now moving the
Ready.
troops that you get given at the start of the mission
Forward.
into a position because I know that there's something going to be coming
Yes.
at us.
March.
I am having to do the commentary over this video as it didn't record
I'm
my voice.
listening.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So I'm just going to give you the
Let's
rundown
go.
of what we're doing.
Yes. Forward.
I'll get my archers into a nice position right up behind my
At your service.
soldiers here, just so that they
Let's
can
go.
get as much damage in as possible. We know the enemy's going to be coming from either along this road, but in this case they do come from the east and the south as well. So as you can see, there's militia moving up here now.
Fire.
Incoming in the east militias. We do get more troops coming in a minute. Prove to be more hassle. As you can see, what I'm using the shield guys for is basically to slow the enemy down while the archers get the work done, because they are my DPS. I'm going to give them a little charge, only a small charge, but it should help a little tiny bit. As you see, the archers are pulling the weight. We've got lancemen coming from the south and horses coming from the east as well. Luckily, if my guys can hold the line, we should be fine. We're not losing too many, it's not too bad. Could be a lot worse.
Ready.
Marvelous.
Away. Yes, sir. March. At your service. March.
I hope this is the first time I've done a voiceover, so I hope this worked. Because I've saved it now, so I can't go back. So we're giving it a go. It's all new to me. As you can see, we've dispatched the enemies there, and that should now be the end of this mission. It's only a short mission. That is mission 3. So I've added it on so when we upload this, it will be mission 3 and 4 together. And I did it in one sitting, so there's no commentary on that one either. There we go. We have victory on the tiny screen, which I see.
Verily, our enemies have indeed failed
Alright.
to halt the advance of
I think I'll have to edit that. Oh, yeah.
The Baron of Lauenborg has perforce retreated with all his soldiers to await our attack. The commoners of the barony have received us joyfully. Now, indeed, thou hast the glorious chance to increase thine army and perchance capture Lauenborg. Shouldst thou defeat the Baron, this shall indeed serve as a warning for all traitors to the crown.
Yeah. The Baron of Lauenborg is going to get it. There we go. Okay, as you can see, it starts us off with a tiny little village. Thou hast made good progress, but your village must needs be enlarged. Only when thou hast done this, will be in a position to storm the enemy barricades and destroy the evil den of resistance. So, yeah, we have the basics here. We don't, well, not even all the basics. We've got a farm, we've got a stable for some reason. We've got a baker and a mill, so we can make bread. This is what we produce, bread and horses. So I'm just adding another farm in now because one farm is never enough for what I usually do. Popping that in. We're going to be looking at a few extra on for that guy. And what we have noticed is there's no wood being produced here, which I make the mistake in a second.
At your command.
Putting down too many wood things.
Yes, sir.
But we're going to put a schoolhouse down because we can't make any more serfs. And all we've got is 4 serfs and 3 builders. And that's not enough for our expansion. But in this mission, what I like to do is I send our troops up to the bridge,
Yes, sir.
as you'll see in a moment. And we're going to try and take out the first enemy
March.
village
Ready. Yes, sir.
with our starting
service.
troops. Now there's quite a few, but we're going to set it up so that we have the advantage.
Okay,
We're going to place our troops up there,
Let's go.
out of the way, and then we're going to split
Ready.
the archer unit down to one man.
Okay,
Send that one man on his own.
In.
He's
Link
going to be our
up.
bait.
Group up.
We're going to join the others
At your
together,
service.
form
Let's
them up,
go.
and we're going
At
to
your
place them
service. Move.
in our trap. Okay,
I'm listening.
as you see, we've got lancemen, we've got
Yes.
axemen,
March.
I'm listening. Yes, sir.
but they're all about holding up the enemy
Ready.
while our bows do it.
Me. Move. Follow me.
It's crazy because I haven't played this mission for years, like
Move.
since I was at school, and I
Forward.
can still remember I spent a lot of
Forward.
time on this one.
Forward. Follow me.
Okay, so we're just sending our lone archer in. As you can see, he's met up with
Let's
some
go.
cavalry. So we're going to lure them
Move.
into our trap.
Move.
Run! Right, send him up in
Forward.
between our men. I think I make a mistake here, so he should really go in there so he doesn't go too high.
Yes.
I want them to get as close as we can.
At your service. Yes, sir.
As you see, the horses come up a little bit high. So I start to
Yes,
worry about it. I'm like,
gladly.
I'm listening.
not good.
Gladly.
But we want to get the lancers involved first on this one, because they're going to be doing the most damage to the horses. Make real short work of them.
Forward.
We've got everyone involved. This horses are no joke. Wonderful. Hey, mate, cleared them up nice and easy.
I'm listening,
No
March.
problems. So we're going to grab our lone archer again in a minute, and he's going to go and grab the next lot of enemy. Luckily this works, dragging them off one by one, otherwise we'd just be smushed. Okay, check it on the village. They're getting on alright. Slow.
Yes. On the way.
I'm just checking our stone and wood levels just to make sure there's nothing
Ready.
too desperate. But I haven't noticed yet
Let's
that we don't
go.
have any foresters.
Move.
So I'll have a little freak out after I
Yes.
place the vineyards.
Naturally.
At your command. Halt.
I'll get them all facing the right way. There we go. That trap
Yes,
is ready again.
forward.
Now we're going to push him up,
Follow
see what
me.
else is waiting for us on the other side of this bridge. There we go.
March.
Right.
Move.
A healthy squad
Follow
of
me.
lancemen. Gonna lure them back home. While they're walking up, we'll have a check on the village again. Make sure everything's going alright. They're pretty much finished with the farm. They're not going to build it yet because we're setting up so much stuff to build. And I think we're about to set up some more. I like to keep things going while I'm doing this attack. Otherwise we're going to get behind.
At
We
your
have got to be
command.
careful because the southern part of the enemy's village
Storm attack.
is going to be left, and they are going to be able to produce troops, so there's a chance that they will attack us later in the game as well, so we need to be ready to repel them should they come. Right, so we're just going to charge in the axemen this time around because they're going to be doing the most damage to the lancemen. The lancemen haven't really got a chance against the archers and the axemen, so leave our lancers in position.
Gladly.
We're going to move our single archer back to the bridge. Ready.
At your command. At your command.
That's it, get the archers up. Beautiful. Everyone back into position. Right, I start placing all the vineyards down. Thinking, right, we'll get that done while I'm away. Fighting. Place the 2 down. Put a road down. Beautiful. Okay, and I thought, right, that's okay then. Then I start to worry, like, hang on, we're not producing any wood. So I placed down 2 foresters here. You see, I'm just like, oh god. I think, oh, that's alright. We've done it. Then we better check our resource level. As you can see, we've only got 46 wood. So I have to get rid of all these planks now. Otherwise that'll take up all the wood. We won't be able to do anything. So we have to stop that from happening. Because we can produce the planks, we just need the logs. And the foresters are for that. So we just saved it in time there.
Let's go!
Then we're going to go back and use our solo archer. Let's draw in the next enemy.
Let's
There
go!
we go.
Forward! March!
That's it, getting back in position. It's not a massive group of shieldmen coming. Again, because I think we caught it early enough. They've not built up huge amounts. And I'm just pointing out the gold and the coal to you. And realised, oh, we don't even have a stone guy. So we get the stonemason put in over here.
At your service.
There we go. I start to worry about stone, thinking, hang on,
Into the battle.
we can afford all the stone. Charge these in, stop them. We're going to get the lancers in because, again, the shieldmen can make, you know, make a good stand here, and we don't want that to happen. The enemy have sent their archers over as well, so
Storm them.
luckily their archers are kind of stupid. They're just going to run into position. We're just going to kill them.
March! Let's go!
Put the lancers back. We're going to move our archers up so that they can deal with them. Because they've clicked them to come attack us, they don't realise they need to stop and fire, so they're still marching. We caught them nicely.
March!
I'm listening. Yes, sir.
Okay. Solo archer is going back. We're just checking on the village again. And I think, oh, hang on, maybe we should cancel some of this, just to make sure we've got enough stone to build the other bits. Once we're producing stone, we ain't going to worry about it too much. But at the moment, we just got to make sure we get that stonemason out.
Your command? Move! Move!
Alright, here we go. We're going to send our guy in.
Follow
See what's
me!
left for us.
Forward! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh,
Let's go!
bunch of archers. I don't know how we managed to
Let's
neo
go!
this one. But I freak out a little bit. I place him back to hope that they chase us.
Follow
But I realise that they
me!
don't chase us.
Let's go!
So we have to change the plan here. They're not coming. So we're going to take our archer.
At your service!
We're going to try and get off on their offside,
I'm listening.
so that we can attack them at an angle they're not looking.
I'm listening.
We're moving up all our
Let's
defences
go.
now, knowing that they've only got archers left.
March!
We're going to start defending the bridge.
March! Move! Let's go! March! Follow me! March!
There we go. It's another squad of archers there as well.
Let's go!
Ready. On the way. Let's go.
At your service! Let's go!
Ready. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Moving everyone up.
Ready!
Keep the
Forward!
lancers back. Not too worried about them. They're
Forward.
just going to get hit by archers and
Follow
die.
me!
My archers will too, but we want the shield guys to take all the damage. Just going to send the lone archer around just to make sure there's nothing else hiding at the back of the archers. other than what's in the south, we know that there's a bunch of soldiers in the south of this island.
March! Move! Let's go!
There we go.
Naturally.
So now we're
Follow
pretty sure
me!
it's just archers. Because I'm behind them, they're not looking this way. We're not in their line of sight. So my
Forward!
first plan here, I was thinking, alright, we'll bring all the archers round the back and just wreck them.
Yes?
And I thought, no, we'll use the single archer to start hammering the village. Like surf some things a little bit up the
I'm
back.
listening.
That
Yes,
might
sir.
distract them. And then we're gonna
Let's go.
send in the soldiers. We're just gonna get this party started.
March!
So
I'm
we'll send them on
listening.
more or less a straight line at the enemy. I
on.
wanted to charge straight into those archers opposite. And we're going to send the lancers down there. But the archers opposite got called away.
Forward!
So we charge. Unfortunately, some of them miss because they're face down when they're charged.
Go!
We're going to get involved with these as soon as we can. And we need our archers to really hammer home our dream
At will!
and kill them. They've took out our archer up the top. So that gives us a little point where we can get in. All our archers are hungry, and it decides to tell me that every single one is hungry.
Move! Forward!
One dispatched. Now we're going to go take care of the rest of the others.
At will! Yes?
Get our archers into position.
I'm listening.
Foes! At your swift pleasure!
Right.
At your forward!
At your command.
There we go.
Command,
Right,
let's go.
that's that. So all the enemy has been defeated from this
Forward.
village here. However, this game is very much from over. As you can see, we've got to build this village up nicely. And they're still coming along. We have the southern village. And you'll see that in a moment. I'm going to delete these. Just below that bakery, there's defences. Watchtowers with that throw stone and they kill your troops like pretty much in one hit.
Yes, your command.
So we can only go that far killing this village.
Attack!
So we're going to wreck all the buildings and all the enemies we can. And our archers are going back and we're going to feed them up so that they don't die. There we go. See, I was thinking if we can build the defences ourselves, we could always come build over here and build some defences around their defences, and then we'll fight in the middle and sort of even it out a little bit.
Time for chow, men!
But I still don't know if we can or not, so we'll find out as we progress.
At your enemy.
Go back and have a look at our village. Things coming on well. We're about to get our stone way done. Everything will be more or less built and they can just build the buildings.
Yes?
I think we add in that pathway as well soon.
Here we go!
There we are. Making our way across the village, destroying the lot. We'll bring the archers back as soon as they've all eaten. But remember, we've only got 4 serfs, so time, takes a lot of time. My dog's currently trying to get in the bath. What are you doing, bud? Okay, so that's the last archer about to be fed. And then we take them back over. They're going to start helping out. We're destroying some of the buildings. They're a bit slower at destroying buildings. There's not many of them either. However, every little helps, right?
Here we go.
As you see, there's a castle, so we want to be taking that out just to make sure they don't make any more troops. And all them glorious bodies to destroy there, like, just sitting there waiting. Meat bags. We're going to use the lancemen. We're going to take out the storehouse so that they can't access any more stuff. There we go. Coming along well. Happy days. Alright, we'll destroy that. They haven't pumped any troops out yet, so I wasn't really worried that they were going to. And if they did, we could, you know, I'm pretty sure we could kill them and then do things properly. We'll set the archers on destroying the inn. As you see, they're a bit slower, but they're going to come in handy in a minute.
I'm listening.
Right, castle's down. Let's destroy anything else. This village does link to the southern village through a pathway, so we do want to be taking care of everything we can, which might supply the southern village. Our schoolhouse is on the way. Very nice. A couple of these guys just going in, they're like, oh, sitting ducks. Lovely. Now we're going to build some serfs now that is finally done. Although they've got to put the gold in. So obviously once they start getting gold in it, we can make serfs and they're going to be able to put more gold in there quicker because we'll have people doing more work for us. Right, we're going to take the shieldmen back home to feed them because enough of them are hungry now. As you can see, they look like they're gonna die. They got skulls saying they're that hungry they need to eat now. So we're gonna rush them back, get them fed, keep them alive. That's one thing. When I was a kid, I never used to do that. I used to just let them die because I used to struggle keeping them everything alive with food. But we're gonna try and keep them alive, save us making them later. There we go, take care of these. We can't. There's the southern defences. You see the two towers, and you've got a bunch of troops below all those towers. Those towers go all the way around to the left-hand side of the map, sort of on their side of the island anyway. So we've got a lot to deal with. We need a good army to deal with it.
I'm listening. Time for chow, men.
That's it. Kill all these off.
Ready.
There we go. Come on, you lot, feed them before they die. He's just wandering around again. They like to go off on a wander, they do. So this is going to be the last one our lancemen destroy. So I don't want them getting too close.
Gladly.
So get involved over here, mate. There we go. They're being fed. Happy days.
I'm listening. Forward.
You command.
There we go.
Follow me.
At your
Okay, so we're going to
service.
take over the indestruction with the lancemen. We're going to take the bowmen now, and we're going to use them to mop up the other buildings closer to
I'm
these
listening,
towers,
yes, sir.
because we can do it from range, so it makes sense. We can get rid of them, hopefully, especially the inns where any of them are going to get fed. It's going to cause disruption for the towers' defense. They'll have to go further to get their dinner, so that might buy us time later in the game.
At your service.
Right, just making sure we've got all the farmers and everything we need. Okay, going to move these archers closer and start working on these buildings closer to the towers.
With pleasure.
Okay,
Yes, I'm listening. March.
get them busy. We're going to take the lancemen back home, because that is done now. We can feed them when they get hungry later. Beautiful. We need to take that out. I'm just pointing it out now. It's like that'll cause disruption here for those two towers. I'm going to build some more builders because we only have the 3. I want to get to about 8 or 10.
Yes.
We'll do that over time, because we have got to be careful of our gold, because we've got to make gold in this one. As you can see, we've only got 61 gold, so we've got to be careful how many things we build before starting to produce gold.
Ready.
There we go, they're trashing this lot.
At your service.
Perfect.
I'm listening. Yes, sir.
Let's move them out the way. We'll let the lancers sit where they need to, closer to the home, because they're going to be hungry next. Everyone else has eaten. I'm just explaining about the gold here. It was, it's a worry of mine. We've gone down to 56 already, so we've lost 5 to put in the schoolhouse, and I'm going to be building. Have a quick save here. Just make sure it's saved. Yep.
Yes.
Lovely. Mission 4. Excellent. So things are looking pretty good. Happy days. I'm going to want to complete these vineyards so we can get the road going across, and we're also going to place down all of the grapes. There we go. Our guys can do that. Now we're producing logs and planks and stone. We can afford to wait for materials. It's not the end of the world. We're going to always get more. Whereas before, if we ran out, that could have been without a restart. Okay. So in this mission, we're going to want to build the top tier troops that we can, which is going to be shieldmen and bowmen and lancers. We want a lot of them. There's no point wasting anything on like militia, because they're just going to get killed, and that's 1 gold gone. And we've got a limited supply of gold, so we have got to be careful. The gold mine will not last forever. Nor will the coal. So there's the next challenge that'll come in later, which is why I wanted to keep my troops alive. Right, so we're having a look now. Oh, there's a home. Not occupied. So we go to, realise we haven't put a farmer in that farm. I'm going to do that now. Perfect. The next one we're going to need is a farmer as well anyway, because of the next vineyard. Lovely jubbly. Looking for a place to put a fisherman at the moment. See if we can get a road through here. So I'm going to test it with a piece of road. And it's like, no, we can't. Can't put the road through there. Not until that stone is destroyed. So, you know, it's an option for later, or we could run it round the edge at the top. But I'm going to place a gold mine down now. We can just about see that. So if we put one down, a builder will come and explore the area for us. So we'll be able to see the rest. And we're going to do the same with the coal mine. We'll put one down on the edge here. And then we can then think about building that up soon. Once we've done them, it'll unlock the metallurgy and the goldsmith. So we can do what we need to do. Just explaining that they get an area around the coal. So we should be able to put a few coal mines down. But we're going to do them one by one at the moment. And they will run out, so we have got to be careful. Right, now I'm thinking, right, we need to start making weapons. So I put down a couple of weaponsmiths here. I say smiths, weapon workshops. And we're going to surround them with roads so that they can get around here, there and everywhere. Lovely. And we can start making bows, axes and everything that we need. That's going to give us a little advantage later. Like I say, I want the top tier troops, but in my mind when I was placing them I thought, well, worst case is we can build militia. Should we get attacked, we'll have something to defend ourselves.
Yes.
Happy days. We're going to get this destroyed now. And the next thing we're going to be moving on to is try and take out that inn and the other buildings. But we're going to do that over time and in the next episode. So I'm going to leave that one here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do drop a like onto the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more daily content. And until that next one, take care, guys. The dude is out.